So today I woke up with Toot Toot Pour Ma Cherie stuck in my head by Michelle Polnareff. And it's kind of like the pop rock song that makes me most want to like bounce around and punch walls. Even though it's just like so sugar coated, I guess.
God, I get that a lot from what does that for me is VNV Nation, honestly.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, they're like, very empty-headed future pop is what they call themselves. It's electronic and it is produced by men in black t-shirts and black cargo pants. Or cargo shorts. And it's very like feel good.
Yeah, no, I ended up going down like a rabbit hole and watching some Bowling for Soup music videos afterwards. It was just like, yeah, 1985, bring it on. So yeah, that's the kind of mood I'm in today.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talking Simulator. I'm Corey, and joining me remotely is Cameron.
Huh?
What?
What? Yeah.
So, last week you ended off, you talked to the twins. Good for
Yes.
you. And
taught them
ended
how
up
to
talking to
swear.
a DJ and got a
Yeah.
shout out for Kim.
Yeah, and Kim, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kim got shouted out on the radio.
His favorite radio station with his favorite DJ
Yeah.
knows he exists.
Yeah. It's pretty cool,
It's
right,
pretty
Kim?
cool.
You don't have to thank me, Kim. But, you could.
Yeah, right?
I mean, you could thank me.
Uh,
It wouldn't kill you.
so I think kind of remaining on our to-do list is to rebuild communism and find Ruby.
Yeah. She's out there somewhere.
In the wind.
Probably looking forward to meeting us, honestly.
You didn't shout through the subterranean entrance, right?
Huh?
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 You found like a vent to the sewers, and it was
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
that.
big empty space, and you didn't do like the hello, because that's one of the things that can tip her off.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, anyways, let's get into
No.
we of course
No.
not.
No,
No.
God. No.
Who would do such a thing? Oh God. Anyways. Oh, and you were checking out the things in Roy's shop.
Yes.
We've got 29 monies, so why don't we buy that shirt?
There was definitely something I wanted to get here.
Was it the Helmdollerman shirt?
I already picked up the Hemdollar that shirt, I think. I think we had just purchased it.
Let me check.
And we had bullied Roy into giving it to us for free.
Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is.
+1 to shivers, you know.
Yeah.
You can feel Helmdall in your guts.
It's like if you go to your local gaming store, you will see this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
On a person.
Yeah.
On their flesh.
Too old for this shirt. You really are too old for this shirt. This is a child's garment.
Yes. Buy this at GameStop. Alright. And we will never ever buy the $700 lighting fixture.
No, probably
Oh.
not.
Okay, and it's 4:20.
Hey.
Pew, 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 pew. So we've got like 5 hours to kill. What do we got? 22 o'clock? 10? 4?
Yeah.
4 hours? 24?
Because we need to go and
5,
see
6.
the Yeah, because we need to go and see the communists.
Yeah.
Right? We've done our homework.
Yes. We are so ready for any questions they might throw at us. Do we still have skill points? Hey, we've still got skill points.
I haven't spent them all yet.
Despite everything, we're still skilled. Do you have any thoughts percolating? We're full up. Everything's come
we
through.
cannot have any more thoughts.
No. Sorry, Wompty Dumpty Dom Center.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've had all the thoughts we possibly can for our entire life. I think I was looking for the Van Eyck tape.
Oh. Did you already set up the nightclub?
No, I didn't.
I think you have to do that first.
Yeah, that was next on my thing because
the
we
tape's
looked at the
in the
tape
tree.
and I remember. I just couldn't remember how to get it down.
Yeah, it has to be made interactable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you talk to the sad old man?
No. Why is he sad? What possible reason could he have to be sad? He's got the best friend in the whole world.
Care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Well, that's because you were cheating Gaston.
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Do you know what happened to his medals? I could use some more. I lost the last one.
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Friendship.
Strange how old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is. Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time.
Maybe that's because it was missing.
Maybe.
Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the rev show.
You think we're Renee's size?
Might stretch a little.
A little.
Should I just tell him he's gonna die soon? Just be like, hey, old people die. You're next.
I mean, we could. It is definitely an option. Hey, man. Yeah, shit happens.
All right, here it goes.
Your turn.
Old people die. Get ready.
Yes.
He finds comfort in the thought.
We all got to go sometime, officer. Everyone I love is already there. Probably waiting for me. I'm not afraid to die. It's been a good run, and I really miss my friends.
We are both very sorry for your loss. Death of a friend is a terrible thing.
I wouldn't know. I don't have friends.
It is what it is. Part of life. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone.
But I haven't even been alive 79 years. How could I possibly know what that's like?
That would require, oh god, what's the word? Not important.
Nope. All right.
I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we didn't ask him about the flowers.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
What? Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
But why didn't he like them then?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Okay, bye. Time well spent.
So you don't have another sandwich for us? I didn't eat the last one. It
Didn't eat
just
the
kind
last one.
of got warm.
Yeah, it's been in my pocket for a couple days.
I don't want it anymore.
What's this? Ah, yes, our book. All right. So, what's on our to-do list? Suna stuff. Inspect the traps. Ah, morale.
Ah,
Morale.
right,
The
yes.
weird bugs are gone. Morale.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on.
My
talk
wife.
to her.
Morale voice. My wife.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already getting out of hand.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Putting that on my body.
That sounds cool.
Oh, yeah. Octuple vision. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
who's that at the bar?
Gary.
Oh, right, yeah. What a dork.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yeah, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no invisible giant stick bug.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's
He
not
got stick bug.
ideal, but
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow.
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Yes, clever.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Very.
engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Okay, Killjoy.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, but we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Oh no. This is going to take up a lot of Gary's time. Old Gary's gonna have to go out in the rain again.
But I could be in my basement room, looking at the flag of Ravishal.
And eating breakfast cereal with my real friends.
Yeah. Are you sure you've exhausted all the alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
Well, I'm sold.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Morel, he may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation could there be?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société
Thank you.
Cryptozoologique
Thank
de
you.
Ravachol
Thank you.
is yours.
Thank you.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
It only took 20 minutes. Come on, Kim.
Yeah.
We need 6 hours.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently. Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
When did I insult
Yes.
Morel?
What?
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 You have your suspicions.
No!
But nothing you can form into a viable explanation.
This is our entire build.
Maybe the locusts ate themselves.
If you were to auto-cannibalize, would you get twice as heavy or vanish?
Homer with a donut for a head. Oh, I'm so delicious. Maybe the locusts ate themselves.
Auto-cannibalistic locusts. I appreciate your unconventional thinking, officer. But really, cryptids aren't your area of expertise.
But I'm helping.
It's okay, dear. Most hypotheses turn out to be false.
I can see I'm not wanted.
Hmm.
Oh, she's still there. Alright, come on, you miscreant.
Fuck the Kuno care?
No? Okay.
Kuno doesn't.
Well, then I'll go investigate your shack. If you won't talk to me now. What? Is it strange? I doubt it.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems fake.
Alright. It's crawling with locusts in here. Oh, J'accuse.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, Detective, it appears you're on the way to solving the case.
Mm-hmm.
The missing
Look, Kim, I
locust
don't need
case,
your shit.
which is a subcase of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Could this mean the Insulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything,
does.
the presence of the locusts points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the trap.
No.
Instead, it was a kid's prank. But what do I know?
You hate kids, though.
Yeah.
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We need to tell Morel.
The phasmid is real.
Of course, I'll leave that to you. You seem to have a handle on the phasmid trap insect situation.
Yep.
Yeah. We do.
Totally. Got it all figured out. You there.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck do you want with it? Good call,
Damn it.
Kidmeister. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno, why aren't you helpful? I was expecting fresh new lines. Dialogue.
I mean, we might have to bump this down to a 9.6, maybe even a 9.5.
Morel, you won't believe it.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
I found all of the locusts alive and accounted for in a nearby shack.
What the devil is a Kuno? Why would he be making a city of bugs?
What do you mean, why? I think Morel never had a childhood.
I think that might be true.
Okay, hands up. Who has ever made a city of dirt?
I raise my hand.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin, ask him to stop taking them. It'll definitely work. He respects me.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know if the kids can stop hampering us. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Okay, we have to burn the box.
No.
If Gary likes the same board game we like,
No.
that board game is dead to us.
This finding out we're a dork and rending and tearing our Heimdall t-shirt in anguish.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Good.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Thank you, Avery Corvus, for that. Totally true statement. Chat says, thank God we never have to experience terrible people enjoying magic or D&D.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All the time. We never experience that. I'm constantly not experiencing that.
I go through a specific meditation so I don't have to experience that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You're gonna have to share those tips with the class later.
Yeah. You go to a convention and you sit at one of the commander tables and you simply repeat to yourself, I'm not really here and this isn't really happening until it's your turn.
And then you do your move, say go,
Yep.
and then continue the mantra.
Yep. God, what was
Did you
that
just take
actually
that from How to Disappear Completely?
No, there was something else where, like, there were the cops in The Simpsons when they caught, God, someone and Mrs. Skinner in bed together, and one of the cops runs out of the room and starts vomiting, and his buddy is like, it's okay, man, you're not human, it doesn't affect you. But no, there was something else where it was like, yeah, no, I just sit down and simply repeat to myself that I'm not really here and this isn't really happening. As like their secret way of coping with something unpleasant.
Works every time.
I wouldn't know.
Song should really be called How to Disassociate Completely.
Yes.
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
Mutants. I think this guy would definitely build a faction of robots to hunt and kill mutants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morale, it's been fun. Really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's Reinty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
This game would be so different if Morel didn't have that accent. Geary.
Geary.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Bye. Okay. Do we have... Aha! So have you tried to open the ice cream maker yet?
I think we were letting it thaw.
Let's just double check on that. It might be ready tomorrow.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid.
Didn't Sona give you a perfect tool for this kind of job? The Kvalsund. You should take it out.
Okay.
I love how the Kvalsund multi-tool is the size of a skateboard.
I do want to kickflip it. Like...
Yeah. You could grind a rail on that thing.
Yeah. And it's like... It's so aesthetically different from a breaker bar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just... What do you do with this rectangle?
Everything. Everything,
You
I
could,
guess.
You could lever the earth with this beast. Like...
Absolutely.
Oh, also, I need to put our tie back on, just in case.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting the Inland Empire tie, which is
Well,
like...
yeah, I put on the bird tie, and then I...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melted.
Why'd you tell me to equip the thingy if the check was locked? Rude. I'm just gonna carry this around now.
I might have failed that.
Well, maybe I should succeed then.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Helmdollarman! If only there was a way to drink alcohol. That would make us stronger.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an
Okay. So Helmdollarman's not helping us that much. One. What else do we have? Physical. Let's get physical. Wonder what kind of glasses would make your physical instrument go up.
Oh,
-2.
No, -2. the scented silk scarf makes us less beefy. It is hard to be beefcake.
When you're puffy.
In a teal scented silk scarf.
Well, okay, I'll give it a go.
This orange machine is
not
dead
urgent.
still. It has
just do
a
it.
hand-cranked ice cream churner and an
then
electric freezer.
tomorrow we can
the
come
ice
back.
around it
Yeah.
slowly melting.
First time.
Ice groans
I mean,
and
we did.
howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Yeah.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Ooh, we could go and break it with the tool.
Let's go break
Just
it.
what's inside.
Let's go check this out. We're doing a real investigation now. Yeah. She'll
Yeah.
never see it coming. We'll just
Why
be
would she?
like, kabam, we know all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The dusty radio computer sleeps on its wired frame, forgotten and unused. Its key, the machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing
Welcome.
fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
We're about to hack the radio internet.
It's empty like a beehive
The entire
without its brood.
internet.
Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filaments you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Mm-hmm.
Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Repeater station.
Station.
Oh.
Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
Yes. Password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife. Death?
No, that's not it.
Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass window.
After,
After
death.
death.
Life
Life
again.
Good. I've unlocked the offsite copy.
Haha.
After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
This is why you shouldn't just leave your
Filament.
password on a shattered stained glass window.
Yeah.
Ka-ching.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Oh, you've been a lot of help.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Good word.
Boom.
It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink. Something's broken. Machines aren't supposed to behave like this. The paper is soaked with ink, its monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
Hello, yes? We're playing a video game.
Hello.
I'm about to read a printout from a secret memory thing that I found in an ice cream maker.
That is definitely where you should keep your secret memory things.
Yep.
Yep.
That is definitely where you should do that. Boy.
Oh, hey,
Every
welcome.
time I come and visit,
welcome,
it's almost
C-Chat.
always Disco Elysium. That's not like a commentary on like, oh my god, you've been playing this game a long time or anything. It's more, I think this is just speaks to my knowledge. and
Jacob should play Disco Elysium.
experience and love.
Cameron says you should play it.
I already got into Warhammer mostly because of Cameron. So Cameron
Has
can
good taste.
kind of eat the whole of my ass. I love the dude.
Not that good a
very
taste.
much. But just kind of the whole of it. And I'm Jewish, so at least he
mean,
knows
like-
this ham is kosher.
The whole
But
of
the
it is
whole
kind of the sine qua non of eating ass.
The whole of it.
All
whole
of it.
You can't really make ham kosher, by the way.
I'm aware.
Okay. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I mean, then
I didn't
again,
mean
a
to
whole
interrupt
is
you,
kind of an
Barbara.
absence of something. The whole of it is kind of the only thing you can.
All right,
take.
well, I'm going to go.
All right.
All right. It was
Enjoy
good
your
to see
day.
you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Jacob. Yeah, a hole is an ontologically parasitical entity.
What?
What?
Oh, I didn't know if you were laughing.
I'm laughing
Cameron
at
may have said
Cameron.
something.
Cameron did say something. He's talking about ontological holes.
You're an ontological hole.
So, fuck.
Dad?
A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper.
Is this House of Leaves?
Marked by the devil itself.
The white spot!
Looks like gibberish. Better get running again.
It's just covered in ink.
Odd. Something is obviously broken here.
Well,
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
well,
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I'm glad that worked. Yes, Kim?
Yes, Kim? Can you fix a printer? Can you hook up our printer?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exorcise the curse using technology.
No, that's not it. I think
Do you think Kim will ever just actually say the word sigh in response to something we do?
Yep.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
Please.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Uh-huh.
And by these people, I mean people in Sona's radio game company, Fortress Accident.
Okay.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Has anyone ever done this before? Made a game on a computer?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And you say was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Do you think we could pitch the rich guy on it? If we did this
Ooh.
before talking to him?
Ooh, yeah. Rich guys love video games.
Right? How were they planning to do it?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Yeah, we should rename Dungeon Masters to MCs. Yeah. And then your Dungeon Master name. MC Rocks Fall, that kind of thing.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Alright, I'll try this thing, because Ben was saying that for YouTube, asking them what they ate for lunch drives engagement. But what if everyone on the YouTube gave us their MC name?
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah.
We've got suggestions in chat, MC TPK, MC YesBut, MC Master Control Program.
MC House Rule.
Oh. MC Fudge Dice.
MC, how do you want this to work?
MC, are you sure you want to do that?
I'm trying to remember all my verbal tics from my times GMing.
All I remember is you sitting back and, like, trying not to cackle while we interact with your NPCs.
Hmm.
We're just like, haha, I've done something clever. And then we have to sit there, like, picking our noses. Like, well, ethically, we would...
No. I really try to make NPCs who are able to produce a solution, but with a non-optimal cost.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a wrench in that there are players.
Like that's really what I want to try to aim for with my NPCs, is somebody who is able to produce a solution that allows the plot to move forward, but it's going to cost you a lot more than a well thought out player solution.
Oh, it'll cost you. Why don't you just kill the little old lady? Yeah. The curse got them.
Ah, yes. The doom of bad business practices. Okay, let's keep moving.
It's weird that every restaurant that opens here fails after a little while. Yeah, it's like the business is cursed with vermin and poor location.
I'm really wondering how that poke place that opened up where Floyd's used to be is gonna do.
It looks so spacious. It's like an Apple store inside.
Yeah, it's just large and empty.
I mean, it's been open for months now, so I assume it's doing okay.
Give stuff to Suna, yes. Maps.
God, I love how much of a cipher that song is.
In that it's empty and you can just project yourself onto it.
A little bit, yeah. Like, what does maps mean? It's non-specific. I've seen a lot of theories. But it's clearly meaningful in a way that's important.
Just like heads will roll, frankly. There's a new Yeah 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 song, isn't there? They dropped one this week. Yeah. Just like Rammstein's been dropping new music videos.
Rammstein is still like... They kind of rule, to be honest.
Yeah. It's like ABBA's on tour, Rammstein's coming out with videos.
Like,
there's a sequel to Hayloft, like, you know.
I mean, you have to fundamentally respect a group like Rammstein that is clearly having a lot of fun doing something that they enjoy.
Yes, what is it?
So, about the offsite copy.
Yes?
I totally brought this.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
Yep, it's gonna work.
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
It's broken.
A speck of white? That's exactly what I'm hoping to find.
What?
Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Oh!
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
Good phrase.
The paper gets soaked in ink again, its evil blackness shining in the light of the mainframe. It looks eerie.
Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something, for her morning star, eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it.
The white dot!
Hold on.
Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Well, it's a lot of fun. Let me tell you.
Yeah, is Suna really a programmer? I haven't heard her scream in absolute despair yet. Just like
She didn't like hit compile and it had no warnings or errors, and so she's just like, yeah, first time. Honestly, every time we roll a check in here and it succeeds, it's exactly like a program compiling correctly.
Okay, I know I talk about this a lot, but I really do love one of the NPCs in Destiny 2, who's now no longer in the game. Currently no longer in the game.
Rip.
But Asher is like the scientist
What a
on
dick.
Io. Yeah, well, yeah, he's an enormous dick. But if you hang out around him, you know, he has idle lines.
Yeah.
And one of them is him just going, nah! Like just screaming in like disgust and frustration as he's working on something. It's the most real noise I've ever experienced. The most real scientist noise I've ever experienced.
Mm-hmm. God. And let's not even get into rendering. Oh my god. It's like, well, come back in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
So where is it?
There. In the swallow.
You don't say.
Think you can help me again?
Yes.
This,
I
I
need you
love...
to go move those water bolts for me. I need to
That-
double check my calculations.
I love that for like 2 voice lines, Suna's voice transforms.
Yeah, where she's not just like detached.
Yeah, she's honestly like emotive and excited about something.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she very quickly calms down again, but it's good. It's good. I like it.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Okay.
Thanks.
I know that it highlights the bulls for me.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
That's not like ghosts at all. Ghosts just won't shut up. What are you talking about, game?
Some water spills out of the bowl,
Oops.
wetting the floor.
Oops, whoops. That's not... These hardwood floors, that's gonna cause some problems.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Yes, what is it?
I did it.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Let's get this party started. Right? Let's get fun and freaky. Night?
Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
And keep them far away from your head.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Isn't it just gonna be silence?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
What?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
That would be fun.
Mm.
What if it manifests a singularity on the planet's surface? What then?
like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we have to do it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
Get ready for some noise.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Just gonna say nothing for a bit.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
Bummer.
Hmm.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
I'm good at hearing.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Yeah.
And then the pressure changes.
What?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Suna, what if we just need a better sound system? Like for a dance club?
Yeah.
Better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the wall, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Damage done to the arabesques? There's your problem. The arabesques are dented.
Yep. And those kids are too loud.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Imagine if disco men was a word. Disco men and their tight pants.
You should tell Suna that that isn't a word.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Or stabbing them with my fingernails.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Boom.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks.
Thanks. Break time.
Oh, good call. Yes.
Right on the dot. We'll be back after these messages. See you soon.
Probably.
Oh, probably. We'll probably be back. We're back. Or I'm back. Cameron might be back soon. Let's go talk to some miscreants out on the ice. As long as I don't get lost on the way. Maybe I should should talk to myself
Hello.
first. Hi!
I've been muted for this entire time.
It happens.
It does. I was just
Hello
thinking
again.
that at some point I was wanting to play through a fascist playthrough of this game. Just the ultimate sad Harry. Brokenhearted, knowing he's a cop and knowing what that means. And just these little flashes of personality sparking in the dark. Sometimes.
Ugh. I don't even know what, like... Because like I said, I was doing an authority run. And that doesn't...
necessarily have to be fascist?
No. Not
Okay.
even a little bit. I don't know, maybe Half-Light would be best? Or Physical Instrument?
I think, yeah, Half-Light or physical instrument, like definitely physicality.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But maybe intellectual stuff or mind as the secondary. Just like very like logical, rhetorical.
Rationalist.
Yeah, like very, very rational. But heavily into things like Half-Light.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of checking chat. Have you seen Ruby?
No.
Dang it!
Yes, no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelming...
Yeah. Gotta stop playing like I'm at home, skipping the voice lines. The second I finish reading the dialogue, I'm just like, click, 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 click. Really cuts down on the playtime to just not listen to anybody.
Yeah, no, you just like trundle through.
Mm-hmm.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yeah, I'll do this first.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
J'accuse!
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather round.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned.
Hardcore!
Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
What happened?
Life tore me a new asshole.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
This isn't about making of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music.
You
Other
have
speaker.
no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
No need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
Soon as said you've been lying about your plan. Your answer is very unconvincing.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
You tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution?
It's not.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about it.
Wait, can we Judge Dredd our way through this? It's so tempting.
I quick save right after we talked to Suna. Just to see what happens?
I need to know. I'm so curious.
Summary execution.
We got it. No.
And pull hard, but it won't budge. The gun is caught on a seam inside your jacket.
Pull harder!
No, it's stuck in there good.
Whoa, hold on. There's no need for this.
Yo, man, be real careful and sensible about what you're about to do.
Better keep those hands where they are, Noid.
Yeah.
Noid! No need to escalate things. It's okay. Let's all calm down.
If they try something, just knock their teeth out.
Good idea, physical instrument.
The lieutenant stands behind a white table, cleaning his gun. It would truly come in handy in a tense situation like this one.
Remember, I can still punch you in the face.
I get it. Okay, man. It was just impossible. Look at us. How are we going to pull a club out of our arse? We need starter capital, that's all. We were totally going to turn the church into the wickedest club for anodic music in, like, ever.
In the fucking world, man!
Just like, before we do, we need to earn a bit of dough, do some real work, get things going, you know?
Get our fucking foot in the door.
Sell some fucking speed, okay? Produce and sell speed.
Then Crabman and the programmer lady moved in while you were gathering your shit.
Exactly. It was going fine. A month ago, the place was empty. Then suddenly, it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
So, what now?
This is
Officer, the vibe is continuing to decay.
Proceed with both. Do I get speed if they make speed?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've never actually seen them make speed.
Can they make speed?
Are they able to make speed?
Yeah! Respectable. I'm really feeling the science right about now.
It'll be tough, but we'll figure it out.
I knew from the get-go we could count on you. We can make this work. The dance club will have a future.
Yeah, let's talk about the church.
Yes? What's the deal?
She needs speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music.
Gonna have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage. And you haven't changed your mind about our little side business, have you?
I'm a man of my word.
All right. It's
I'm a
going to
man
take
of
us a
my
bit to move our
drugs.
stuff
I mean
inside.
word.
A couple of
No,
hours,
I mean
maybe.
drugs.
Come
The
check back
word
later.
is
Let's get moving.
methamphetamine. Ah, boat. Joyce.
Ooh.
Should I invite Joyce to the party? Can I?
Can Joyce party? I mean, she probably can.
Do you think she's got moves? Let's go talk to Joyce for just a brief moment to see if there's any fun local activities. Hey, Joyce. Hey.
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
It does have a name. Cordeleche.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
You have just wasted $40 million by making Joyce say that.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jettity jet. D.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordeleche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
So, nice place, right?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
I know that smell.
Essentially the smell of spring in the north.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
I don't know what you're talking about. What? Huh?
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Yep.
Yep.
Police are here.
We're
right. Politics time.
What are we doing?
Let's react.
You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them.
That they don't. Have I told you how they discovered this place?
The island?
No, the Insulindian Isola.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion. That's so me.
Yeah.
Good old
Yeah,
Elder
that is
Scrolls. 4? 4.
I knew you would sympathize.
More of a
Most
Daggerfall
Revacholians
type
will never
myself,
know
but
what
not
this
everyone
place
can be as
means.
OG as me.
Our home. This island of matter.
You like
Why
to
they
walk,
were ferried
eh?
over in the first place.
No. But video games aren't
Remind me
supposed
to
to be
tell you one
fun.
day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now.
Do we?
Yes, we have time. We have all the time in the world.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
No. Hi, Lily. Hi, old lady. Hey, kids.
Suna must be beside herself.
All right.
Yes, what is it?
How do you feel about manufacturing large quantities of drugs?
Let's talk to them. Good. Drugs are illegal, and I'm not leaving this church. Especially because of some corrupt drug lab idea you cooked up in that tent.
Wonderful.
So
Now
you're
this
for
place
it.
is also going to be a drug lab. Always something fascinating happening in tents.
Love tents.
His
Love
way to
tent
deal with
baby.
this is, at this point, not to care. Do what you want. Wait. No. You can't say things like that when the lieutenant is present. Say it's a joke.
Whoa, guys, I was just messing with you. No.
No, don't mind me. Go on with your little project. I'm sure you can spin it as an undercover op. Many cops do.
Just to be completely clear, I am here to conduct a citizen's investigation into a radio anomaly, and I want nothing to do with the local vices of Martinez. Got it? Thanks.
So, how's the project going? See that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is aerotic dance music. The thumping of the signs.
What?
Yeah.
What did you say?
How's the project going?
I can't hear you.
The project. The project, how is it going?
Oh, the project. It's not going well.
Why?
That guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
I got you.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes. Let me know how it goes.
Delarian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning.
Like, it honestly can't be that good in front of this giant broken window.
Yeah. It's probably... Egghead knows what he's doing.
The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Egg, can you route Suna's signal through your speakers?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5. No doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah.
The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
Oh God, thank God.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Oh God. You can see the fetch quest.
To find an
porpoising to
adapter.
the surface. Yeah.
Just breaching like a whale.
Yeah.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
It's as the devs like threaten you with it.
They're threatening you or Kim?
Us, everyone.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg? The music?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Just gotta minimize the lack of uptime. There, now she's making disgusted programmer noises. I hope she's not coding in JavaScript, because those comparisons don't work the same way.
Yes, what is it?
All right.
Don't you wish game developers would learn the first thing about coding?
You know, it's easy to add multiplayer to a game. Tony Stark was able to make this in a cave. Okay, good. Go off.
Points to Space War.
All right, unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Okay, chat. I was not actually criticizing the programmer lingo. It's actually correct. They did it correctly. That was a joke about JavaScript that I was making of my own free will.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say is the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Which implies the existence of temporary enlightenment, which is a thing to ponder.
Ooh. Yeah,
Like,
where
what
you
if
just
you-
touch the divine for a moment.
Yeah, and lose it.
Yeah, and come back with enormous cranial damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the divine enters your head through the back of the neck and exits the front of the skull with an exit wound the size of a basketball court.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That would suck.
Never mind.
Not for
then.
long.
Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air. waiting for the beat to drop.
I like that basically every noise has a beat. When you think about it, just the way sound interacts with space and other sound.
Yeah, like interference patterns.
Mm-hmm.
In technical terms, it is a beat.
Exactly. You get the wub wub out of nothing. It's just free in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Free wub wub.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
Kim is prepared to execute Egghead on the spot if a portal opens.
You know, I hope that he was going to aim for either the computer or the mix desk, but, you know. Just shooting randomly. Just bang, 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 bang.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow.
Ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest.
Oopsie doodle.
It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Because it's the swallow.
Guys, what's going on?
The future.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
Hey, what's that weird rattling sound? No, it was in me at first.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Everybody, don't panic. It's beautiful.
Beautiful car! Beautiful life!
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Keep the party going.
I mean, we are explorers.
Yeah, now is not the time to hesitate. Don't stop it.
But then it stops.
Dinger!
Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
Coward.
I did
You
not
did
expect
good, Egg.
it.
Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
Fucking L.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Suliswolf?
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
You gonna write Suliswolf?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
Closure. Imagine finding out it wasn't all your fault.
Ooh.
There was hard evidence that it was not your fault.
Yes.
Hey, Kim, did you hear that? Kim.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was it?
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Yeah, that's always kind of a nice little thing. Just like, oh,
We made it.
we made it. Oh,
You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
it's white check.
Yeah. I mean, chuck the dice. We could get extremely
All you
lucky.
hear is silence in your
If it's a white check, like I'm pretty
Yeah.
comfortable.
And it's
one,
logic, so maybe we want to pump that anyways.
but- Yeah.
So that was a crazy sound, right?
Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
The horn of the apocalypse. It draweth near.
Yeah! Welcome to the gloaming.
Anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like the future could be even more hardcore than I ever imagined.
Yeah!
Yeah. Kablam!
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every Corday animal.
Yeah, Nikus. Crab getting sucked into pipe is one of my favorite videos.
Yeah.
What's your point? Needs more bass.
What?
And a melody. Good melody is what makes the song really stick so that you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
Nowhere. I'm not gonna become some sort of a noted cop too. I've got enough coppa types already.
Oh no! Please become one! You'll miss out on so much good content otherwise. It's like being the greatest cop on Earth.
Content.
Please! Please?
Okay, I'll look into it in an official capacity. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's Jam.
Well, I've got the Door Gunner Megamix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear
Maybe
God.
that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
I do have a tape.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
It's great. You're gonna love it.
Alright! No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive!
Yeah.
Keep the love in the house!
I tried.
Yeah!
Alright, goodbye. What do I got? Gun. Blue. Okay. Okay. Do I want to go across? Let's talk to Joyce, then
Yeah, about the pail.
pick up the stoof. Yeah. Maybe I need jamais vu. Do we have that in our thoughts?
I don't know.
I think we might need
I'm
this.
sure we have it.
Do we even need white morning? I'd rather learn jamais vu.
Hmm.
Okay. And I'll go talk to Roy first.
Okay.
Roy, do you have anything for a club?
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Forgot. Sorry. Hands are empty.
Hello,
Roy.
again. How can I help you?
Aid our investigation?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Sure, know anything about the hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
That's all I
The
got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Do you have a recording?
The Coldima Madakwa. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds.
I mean,
Or birds, for that matter.
all kinds of art lately. Experimental things, you know?
What an interesting development. Well, it's been a long while since I've gone hunting for the Coldima Madakwa. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore, and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead.
Do you have a recording?
I'm not sure. I wasn't even sure about our old recordings, which I no longer have. But I do.
Do we really have time for this?
Yeah, I need it for my research.
This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Just left a recording device there one morning. Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. Breathing is becoming difficult.
Oopsie doodle.
Not good, not good. You're about to start suffocating. You have to stop this. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you. It feels as though someone is standing just outside of your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you.
Hello.
Oh god, he can see us. Code black.
He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums. Seabirds most likely, gulls and such.
Seagulls?
And skewers, but...
That's it. The signal in the noise. The thin whisper. A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Coldima Madakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
Alright, I wasn't sure, but I wanted to see if you had anything. Now, see? There's the tree.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
Good hawthorn.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. You tree-hugging pansy. The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape.
If I have the thing in my hand, does it make it better?
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane.
Guess not.
A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter. Like an immaculate labyrinth, The magnetic tape twists and turns around the branches.
Oops, doodles.
You just can't get it loose. All you've done is make your fingers bleed from the thorns.
Well. Can't have that. Okay, I'll give us one in phrasing and balance it out with a rhetoric and a conceptualize. That leaves us with one extra to dump wherever we need.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, with slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for?
The next phase of human development.
It's for Egghead.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
I think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Alrighty.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Roy, this tape is busted.
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but
Please.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
You tinker with film tapes all the time. Isn't this the same?
No, it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape.
Roy, this could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know that old church?
Yes. What about it?
I helped some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub. They play the weird beats. They call it aerotic dance music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's the thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes zoop, 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 zoop. This tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
Yay!
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs. You know these visuals would look super cool in the church.
Hey, those visuals you got here, they would look great in the church.
Yeah, I bet they would. All those lights in a massive church hall. A sanctuary filled with hand-picked positive photons. There would be no room for sadness in such a place. It's a brilliant vision.
There's a but, isn't there?
But?
There's always a but.
I rather like it here, too. So yeah, I'm not giving you my projector.
But
this tape is all I can do for you and your friend's nightclub project.
There's no way to turn this around, I'm afraid.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility, okay?
Fine. See you later, Roy. Could have had fun.
Yeah, except
No.
Roy here decided to be a narc.
Right? Oh, don't do anything irresponsible. I'm Roy. This is what I sound like. Alright. Here you go, nerds.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Here's the tape.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
No, it was in a tree.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready?
Yeah. All it needed was some jangly guitar.
Wow! Here's that? The signs match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
I just found a random tape and brought it to Egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well. Something mysterious is going on here.
Van Eyck must live around here.
Yeah.
Or we can just, you know...
Chaos? Is it chaos?
There's no chaos.
Hmm.
Or we agree with Noid and Egghead.
I mean,
I like the idea that Van Eyck lives here.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
I think you might know the answer.
What if we used the crazy sound assault from Sunan's experiment, but contained it, tamed it, made it pulse?
Ooh.
But how?
You're the whiz, kid!
What do we have around here to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Right.
Put on our remix gloves.
Yeah, what do we need for that? Logic?
Good
Interfacing.
Interfacing.
Yeah. Get gardening gloves of interfacing. Are we already wearing our gardening gloves? Let's take a break and then do the dance afterwards.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Shortly, Chad.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. We are back in the club, as the youth say. Getting our interface on. Just those gloves, eh? Is anything negatively? No, we're okay. That's okay. What if I talk to Andre first?
Yeah.
Stand like 10 feet away from
Can
him.
you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000. Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
Ooh.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Kim. Kim. How would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Alright,
An
Mr.
underground
Stick in the
place
Mud.
with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
Ideas.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Suna?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Noid?
The amnesia.
Amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Yep.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Egghead?
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
But that's already the name of a place, Egghead.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
Do you like hardcore to the mega?
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
A cell?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Nope, that's boring.
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
How about you, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Cameron, if you're back, you're muted. Well, I think I've come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Elysium. The thing? Is the thing using the name of the game as the name of the club? Or is it the No Truce with the Furies? Because I love No Truce, but I think we did that last time. And I have never picked Revachol West, so I don't know what happens. Number one? Number one? Okay, okay. Night Destroyer. Yeah, no truce with the furries would have been a different game. Disco. Let's go disco. Number one.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
What do you mean forgotten? Disco's alive and well. in the body of this middle-aged detective.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Yeah, no one has ever forgotten the name of Disco Elysium.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Okay, I'm not ready
You
to
should
dance
go
yet.
with the flow.
Oh
Join
God.
in on the experience.
I shouldn't have had this conversation until I perfected the song. No!
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, no! Cameron's back! Ah!
Hey, welcome.
I
Hey,
named
yeah,
the
sorry.
club Disco Elysium.
Awesome.
And everyone liked it.
Good.
What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but the beat is still so weak. What if you rerouted the terrifying audio assault that the lead programmer's microphone setup picks up
Yeah.
through this compressor?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
I put on our interfacing gloves. We don't have any other interfacing gear.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Oh.
Bzz, goes the track in the background, never ending. You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway.
Whereof one cannot speak, one ought remain silent.
The young man bobs his head to
Okay.
the music.
Alright. We can come back to this later.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Run away now. Hide our defeat and our shame. Whew! Stuffy in there. Stuffy and loud. Okay. So I think I should devote my time to reading and relaxation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a long day and we deserve a break.
We're just gonna read a book for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might read the book real fast, like, yeah, this one skips time
In
pretty
your
good.
hand, you hold four
Just gonna turn off the VO.
Mm.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yep. Mm-hmm. Things. Whew. A dame. Whoa. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the thing. Tell me about the thing. Want to hear about the other thing. Whoa. All right. Nice. Close the book. Put the book away. Oh, hey Kim. Hey Kim, it's Betty by time.
Yeah, Kim, you should go to sleep.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Whew.
Good night, officer.
Good night,
We'll
Kim.
meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Yep. No.
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 No. No. No. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna briefly chat up Lillian to see how our odds are of going on a date.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Should I just try it?
I mean, yeah, we could put on our suggestion clothes. I don't know if we have any.
I think we do. All right, suggestion
You know, the
clothes.
ancient art of seduction.
Oh yeah. What if I wear this to the communism party? I think this is what's his name? Stefan's jacket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Suggestion. We can make it go down.
We definitely could. We're already wearing something that is Oh, wait. Was the shirt?
It was negative.
Oh, yeah. Because it's filthy.
So filthy. We're ready. Yeah, the coat is the thing. We're not even wearing glasses. How are we living without our glasses?
Can't see without my glasses.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Wait, hold on. Just in case it's really bad. Okay.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
You think she
got
really
it.
needs more of that after a man died at sea?
But what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
What you are suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I'm a drunk. Don't know if you noticed, so I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
You just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are innocent.
This time, though, I thought I'd ask you for a walk.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
Is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening?
Where would this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple.
There's a nice view on the beach I found. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
She means men.
All right, I'll go put the kids to bed and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
Oh God, do I need better seduction gear?
Oh God, how do we do this? What do we do? What do we
Should
do?
I shave?
Suggestion, what have you done to us?
Okay. Gotta get there. Just gotta manage to get there. Just gonna make it all the way there. I don't think Hobocop's gonna help us here. Alright. Do I want conceptualization for this?
Let me look it up.
Nice jacket. Decent shirt, but that's minus because it's smelly. No. No smelly shirt. Well, maybe the smelly shirt. What about the Helmdahl shirt? I think she'd like Froggy Visor? Or just the hat work best?
There's no...
Are my shoes nice enough? Look at those boots that I found in her box of fish. Yeah. Dance. Pants. Regular black jeans. But what if I want the good butt jeans? Please give me a godlike ass.
Let's see. Oh, hold on. If you've explored Land's End, the northern part of Martinez West, and if you're wearing a bow knot, an interisolary dress shirt, and interisolary trousers, which will give you the dress code Man of Charms.
I think we got rid of one of those things.
Ah.
Maybe two of those things. Because they were boring.
Right.
Do you think she'd like this jacket?
Possibly. It is a conceptualization check.
Alright. I'm gonna head it up.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Hello! Ignore the gardening gloves.
Hi, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon. If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Dimples?
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water. And with across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Sorry you had to wait. No? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you cannot help following her steady gaze. The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds.
Good thought, brain.
Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
Just enjoy the view.
The salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the
In some places, there's too much
sun.
sun.
Sand and the green glint of broken bottles.
Not that you care about those people.
Still, your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected. Their fading opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
Oh,
No,
God.
no,
No.
no, no. And it's not because I'm a coward, Beowulf. Something's gotta be on our side. It's because I'm an optimist. That's why.
Yes.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
I'm gonna say something about the sun. Everybody, stand by.
Battle stations, everyone.
Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
Just gonna stare directly at it. Massive thermonuclear reaction, 5 billion years old. Yep. Solid pickup line.
That's what I'd go with.
Hi. And a benevolent one. When did you last have one of those on your side?
When I had my love with me?
Well, now you have that giant thing to watch over you. So, to hell with love. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but... have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things.
Are you sure you don't
I've
need
no
the
use for it
sword?
anymore.
Are you sure?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Can we go for walkies again sometime?
Yeah.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Yeah, thank you. Please don't just walk into the sea.
Farewell.
Well.
Welp, okay.
Mm-hmm.
As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
Jamais vu.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Okay, alright. So now to communism. Club. I believe I need rhetoric for that. Maybe conceptualization? It's gonna be a lot of mental.
Yeah. Hold on.
Can I wield the sword? Good question. Yes. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to its bakelite hilt fills you with sense of purpose, memory of the date.
It is conceptualization.
Equip this to impress yourself. Ding. Come on. I got a ding. Where's my ding? Fine. Taking it off. What's the ding? Stop dinging. Okay. Alright. Maybe I should equip the sword all the time. Conceptualization. +2? We're good. We're good. Just gonna roll with it. We're exactly on time for our meeting.
Absolutely. Indisputably on time.
Mm-hmm. Well, well, well. You decided to show up. We've got 2 skill points available.
You know, if you wanted to borrow my jacket, you could have just asked.
I need it.
It looks better on you, anyway. He never had the shoulders for it.
But
Truth.
no matter. What's on your mind?
I thought we shared things as communists.
I'm ready. Let's talk about informaterialism.
Yes. Let's get right to it.
His companion leans forward, ready to jump in. They're impressed that you dove right into the most advanced parts of the theory. Half an hour evaporates, and the conversation is still wending its way toward new and unexpected places.
But if it's true that this individual possesses so much capital that light literally bends around him, then that must mean...
that capital produces its own form of plasm.
In Innocence of Capital, Puncher and Wortman argue that communists must possess as little capital as possible in order to keep their thinking undiluted by its influence.
You've accrued a modest account balance over the last few days, but probably not enough to warp your thinking too much. Has it gotten cold in here? Your arms seem to be covered in goose flesh.
Well, on that note, I think we can call it an evening.
No, wait. Can this really be the end? You feel like you've just gotten to the real stuff.
Yes. One of our better discussions lately, on the whole.
Is that it?
What do you mean, is that it? You've done the reading, we talked about it. What more do you expect from a reading group?
What if I have more questions? You know, about communism?
Well, you could always ask, I guess.
You probably won't get a better chance. Honestly.
But it's getting late, so maybe pick the most important question.
I've got to ask the most important question about communism.
All right, here we go. We're devoting all your available brain cells to coming up with a question about communism. Scratch that. To coming up with the question about communism.
Nope.
Maybe in another life, but not this one. Face it, this is the question that's been simmering.
Nope.
No. This was supposed.
Nope.
It's too late.
Nope.
The young
Nope.
man. No.
Nope.
Somehow. It's.
Nope.
He wants to know if women are.
I need to reload.
Oh no.
Rhetoric. What's rhetoric? Fill our rhetoric meter. Alright.
You know, but no matter. What's on your mind? Yes.
They're impressed that you dove right into the most advanced parts of the theory.
Beep.
But if it's true that this...
Bop.
In Innocence...
Beep. Bop.
Has it gotten...
Boop.
Well, on that note...
Doodly.
No, wait.
Yes.
What
do you mean, is that it?
More questions.
Well, you could always...
You probably won't get...
But it's getting late, so maybe pick the most important question.
First try!
The question you mean to
got
ask
there.
is both very complicated and incredibly simple.
So we've got unfalsifiable. We've got what's real communism. We've got can't escape the doom.
I like number 1.
The whole theory we're meant to believe is completely unfalsifiable.
The young man waits patiently for you to finish.
Two?
Yeah?
Whenever we do try, it just devolves into a corrupt farce.
Yeah?
Or we keep fracturing.
I like corrupt farces.
What's corrupt farce?
Yes?
Say it.
What's the point?
The young man considers your words for a minute. You're witnessing his ironic armor melt before you. This is his true self you're seeing now. There's something going on in there, but his innermost sanctum is still beyond your reach.
The theorists Puncher and Watman, not inframaterialists, but theorists nonetheless, say that communism is a secular version of Pericanasian theology, that it replaces faith in the divine with faith in humanity's future. I have to say, I've never entirely understood what they mean, but I think maybe the answer is in there, somewhere.
But what if you don't believe there is a future?
Yeah?
Then you don't believe in the historic role of the proletariat, which also means you reject the basis of historical materialism.
It means you are not a communist, in other words.
What are you then?
Something else. I guess
You're
you could
nihilist.
say we believe it because it's impossible. It's our way of saying we refuse to accept that the world has to remain. Like this.
Broken?
Broken?
Yes. That's a good way to think of it. Broken. But not irreparable.
Okay.
Nice thought.
A thought can be a very powerful thing. That's the whole idea of inframaterialism.
His words aren't really directed at you. He's wrestling with himself now.
Esteban, it's getting pretty late.
You're right. We should clean this up and get going.
Of course, the matchboxes. You'd very nearly forgotten to ask about them. Now may be your last chance.
The matchboxes. You were trying to make the tower from Nielsen's journals.
So you really did read all the way to the end. Yeah. Uli and I were trying to see whether there was enough plasm between the two of us to hold up a few matchboxes.
Saying it out loud makes him realize how foolish it sounds.
It was just a little informal experiment. No reason to take it too seriously.
We should try again.
The young man looks at you a moment, then at his companion.
What could it hurt? All right, let's give it another go.
Before long, a modest tower begins to rise from the pile of matchboxes.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, Uli.
It's holding. It's holding.
For the moment. The higher the tower goes, the quieter the room seems to become. Aside from the occasional comment, the three of you are completely absorbed by the task.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go next, Stepan.
The young man pushes back his shirt sleeves, revealing the pale flesh of his forearms.
Not gonna say anything. No doubts.
No doubts.
Is it? It's holding. It's holding.
Yes. This is the closest we've ever gotten.
It's almost exactly as Nielsen's sketch imagined. A physical manifestation of the dialectical spiral of history.
All right, gendarme. Your turn.
Is this like the dudes pouring water into the cup?
A little bit.
You've got this. Theories aside, they're only matchboxes.
This perfectly captures the energy of a spontaneously forming or a spontaneously assembling group of 8-year-olds at a beach digging a hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Should I invoke the ghost of Mazov?
Is that sacrilegious?
No, we've got major Mazov brain.
Right, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Give me strength.
It's...
Okay, I invoked the wrong support for my brain.
Fuck.
Fuck.
For a second there, I thought we had it. Just goes to show how constrained we are under the limits of the prevailing regime.
You know, Stepan, you're right.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's not us that are wrong. We're being oppressed. by everyone around us.
Alternatively, it could be that our own ideological fervor is still insufficient.
Don't say that. We're the true believers.
Harder to believe, but still possible.
Either way, that's enough parlor games for one night. Thanks for humoring us.
We should probably clean up.
I want it to work.
Yes, it's probably time for you to take your leave as well.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If you don't mind.
What?
We wanted to get your opinion on something. A few little changes we've been thinking about.
What kind of changes?
Nothing too major, I think. We were talking potentially about relaxing some parts of our admissions process.
Maybe you should ditch the passphrases and meet at a coffee house?
Yeah?
I thought the cloak and dagger routine made us seem more appealing.
I thought so too, but perhaps we overdid it, just a little. There was another thing. We were also debating putting up some posters around town.
Though some of us maintain that advertising is an unacceptably bourgeois tactic.
That's what makes it so beautiful. The irony is unbeatable. As a noted art cop, you definitely have an opinion on this.
It's true. Two. Yeah.
Think of it this way. You're appropriating bourgeois methods for the revolutionary ends. It's great. The ends justify the means.
Oh, I like that. We're dismantling the structures of capital with our own tools.
Yeah, works every time.
It does sound pretty cool when you describe it like that.
People really clue into irony.
Plus, I've got the perfect place in mind. Put some more coffee on, Uli. We've got a long night ahead of us. We should probably get Cindy in here too.
But I need to get a paintbrush from her.
Oh, and gendarme. One last thing. About that question you asked earlier. It reminded me of a certain poem that you might appreciate.
So he has read something besides his books of abstruse theory.
It was written by a young communard who was killed on the barricades during the Coalition landings. The story goes that he wrote it on the last night of his life, keeping watch from the barricades in the middle of the night. I don't have the whole thing committed to memory, but there's a line in it I think about sometimes.
Please?
In dark times, should the stars also go out?
Oh, that's dope. Oh.
Anyway, good night to you.
Stupid stars being all twinkly when I'm feeling bad.
They're so selfish.
You know, they should be more considerate of other people's
Really?
feelings.
Really.
Really.
Just...
How am I supposed to concentrate on my own internal world when there's just stuff everywhere?
Hello again, officers.
Aha!
Have you come to admire my mural?
Got you cornered. Hand over that brush.
Ooh, police brutality. That's the good stuff.
Cindy, I'm going to stand here until you hand over the paintbrush.
Have you got any kids? Because you sound like the world's saddest dad right now.
I will count to 5.
Yeah.
But fine, take the brush. I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
I'm not.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. Time to get to proper work, artiste.
Paintbrush. Paintbrush belonging to Cindy the Skull as an aspiring artist. Its bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminum ferrule. Dooba-doop. Dooba-dooba-doop. Dooba-dooba-doop. We meet again. Giant blank wall.
Indeed.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
I'm feeling a little bit Renee Lives, but also what shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam.
I like something beautiful is going to happen, but like, what shadow lies there? Yeah, Renee Lives.
Something beautiful is gonna happen. Yeah, you've sold me.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be me setting fire to a different piece of art later, but it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be horrific neckties sacrificing itself for our well-being.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Good. Excellent.
We're out a little late. It's a little late.
It's a little late. Maybe Joyce is still out. And I can get her down low on reality. Aha!
You're back. Good. What can I help you with at this late hour?
Don't you ever sleep?
Matter of fact, I don't.
Why?
I have a medical condition of my own. Nothing unusual, though. I'm old, you see.
Old, huh? I think I have that too.
Don't worry. It's curable. With questions. Ask me some. It'll help pass this night.
Got questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
All right, let's do it.
What is
all of this? The scent, the sound,
the stuff?
The air.
What stuff? What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
It must be. This is the greatest and the kindest arrangement the atoms had in them.
The best of all possible worlds.
Indeed. There is a term of endearment they coined for it, in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What?
Elysium.
Is this one of the evil apes?
Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something the Mesk petrofascists might say.
Petrofascist.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
Then what are animals?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings.
Well, the world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is this world?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revichol-Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark grey corona? Blah, 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 blah.
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
Pale? And what do you mean corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
And then everything's gonna be okay?
I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
She does not seem convinced that you'll be fine. If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
Thanks, okay.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
I don't care about disco. I only care about the commune.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
Okay, we can ask more questions later. I think it's
Glad
time
to
for
have
us
been of
to
assistance.
wrap
Yeah,
things
let's
up.
wrap up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this week. But we'll start off thanking Snickeroni, who returned for 11 months.
Followed by Angezeta for 58 months. Thank you.
Man with the Golden Card has come back for the 45th month. Thank you.
Garfi 400 has been here for a nice number of months.
Avery Corvus came back for the 46th month, saying, "The sandwich represents our ideals. We forgot we had it, and now it's a little soggy, and we're not sure we want it." True, honestly.
DSA Trav, 28 months, almost 30.
Dynamic Type has come back for the 7th month. Thank you very much.
Mr. Morpheus, 77 months, double sevens, a crit, maybe.
Pills, 753, has come back for the 46th month. Thank you.
And Falgar for 54 months. Thank you. In about half an hour, Ben and Adam will be in for more continuing adventures of Bloodborne.
Yeah. And it's good.
And it's good! I'm looking forward to the HD release that they're gonna do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the PC version.
Yeah, right? Ah. Finally, I'll be able to play. That's a lie. I've been able to play for years. Anyways, bye everybody.
Bye.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.